Hi everyone, I have a new vintage cookbook. I found this at a thrift store not too long ago. It's Better Homes and Gardens new crockery cooker cookbook. It's really interesting. It was from 1987. I didn't know that in 2021 was 50 years since the crock pot came out. It was originally invented in like 1940s by a man named Irving Nixon, I think. And it was called the Beanery. And he sold it to Rival in 1971. Anyway, the crock pot is now 51 years old. I feel old. So it's a lot of dishes, main dishes, beverages, soups and stews, the rest of the meal. And it gives all kinds of tips. And it only calls it the cookery. So the crockery cooker is what it keeps saying. So I don't know why. I guess because Betty Crocker didn't have a crock pot and they didn't use the names, so they just kind of generalized it. Well, it has beef brisket with barbecue soft beef brisket and beer, corned beef and cabbage, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of soups and stews, but the thing that interested me was how to make cakes in a crock pot using jars, like or ball jars. So there's one that's called a brownie cake. It gives a whole recipe, but then it says cover the jars tightly with grease foil, place them in a 3.5, 4, 5, or 6 quart crockery cooker and on high heat for 2 3/4 to 3 hours until done. So it interested me because it's so hot right now and I want to do something. I know it takes a long time, but if you're not doing anything during the day and you don't want to heat your house up, then just pop them in the crock pot and cook them. So I am going to do a coconut cake today. That's what I had in my pantry and that's what I feel like. It's summer. I want something cool with whipped cream and coconut on it. So join me in the kitchen and we'll get started. Cake in jars in the crock pot. I've made cake in jars before, but only in the oven. So I have this small little ball. I have 5 and I have my crock pot. I think this is a 4 or 5 quart. So I took it, I lined it with foil and crumpled it up a little bit. I put a little bit of water in the bottom of it. So I'm going to use just a white cake. You can use whatever cake mix. It says use whatever cake. It has several recipes for different kinds of cakes and breads and everything. So it's whatever you would like. I'm going to make a coconut cake. So I'm going to use coconut milk. 1 1/4 cup of coconut milk. 4 egg whites. And 1/2 cup of oil. And it may be a little bit too much for the jars that I have. Okay, get this out of the way. Well mixed up. I'm going to get this out of the way. Okay, I have the batter and I have sprayed the jars with cooking oil. I'm going to move that a little bit. I'm going to fill them about half full. And I'm almost sure I'm going to have extra batter, so I'm going to figure out something to do with the extra batter. Because it holds, this one just holds 5 of these little jars perfect. Hot. This is what they look like coming out. They're not real pretty. They kind of went over. They got a little dark on one side, but they taste good. I probably wouldn't make them again because I think you can get the same result using an air fryer. They didn't have air fryers back in 1987. So I'm going to go ahead and make them though as little cakes, little coconut cakes. Take some of the tops off of these so I can put a little whipped cream and a little coconut on top. But I probably wouldn't make them again in the crock pot. It was just a try, so now we know. A little whipped cream on top, and they will be fine. Coconut. And there you go. So like and subscribe to my channel and I'll have more content like this, and it helps my channel grow. And this is my newest apron in my spread shop, and it says today's menu, take it or leave it. Put it up a little bit so you see better. So check it out, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.